Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. Today's video is one that we never anticipated having to do, and we hoped we would never have to do. But we are back at the hospital where Kimberly had her brain surgery. Unfortunately, here recently she started having some more issues. Sent an email to her doctor, and they wanted to get her in ASAP.
Yeah.
Initially her appointment was this afternoon, but there's bad weather coming and he didn't want to put it off until after the weather, so they bumped us up. It's 7:15 in the morning, so we're here at the hospital. Gonna let her tell a little bit about what's been going on.
Yeah, so some of it's been kind of since surgery, but then some of it has recently gotten worse. So I guess I wasn't too concerned at first, just because I mean, you don't really know what to expect after brain surgery. And I mean, I know there's going to be, a gradual improvement over time of some symptoms. But one of the things, I've got 4 or 5 things that I actually had emailed her about. One of them was about like pain and, severe pressure, like when the weather changes. I can tell 2 or 3 days before the weather's about to change. And usually there's like a throbbing pain and that kind of thing with that. Recently I've also been having issues with my memory, more pronounced in the last, would you say, 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. And
I mean, to where I'm forgetting things, like for instance a recipe that I've done 1,000 times. I mean, very, very basic 3 ingredients, and I forget one of them.
And then some of it's just like word recall. And it's not like difficult words. I mean, it could be just a common word and she just can't think or get out what it is that she's trying to say.
Or I'll be in the middle of a sentence and I'll just completely goof the sentence up because, I don't know, it just leaves me. And I mean, that's not cool. And then like with my work and everything, I'm having to, document, and then I get to my computer and look and go, what am I supposed to say right here? I mean, it's stuff like that. And then, what's the other thing?
There you go. She had her first migraine the other day since surgery.
Yeah, and that was really intense and really horrible. And I was pretty weak and just kind of, I don't know, a little out of it for a couple of days after, just not myself. And then dizzy spells. I've had a couple of dizzy spells just in the last few weeks, and it's nothing that's triggered by anything. I mean, it can just be, I was sitting in church on Sunday and all of a sudden I was dizzy and I couldn't even see the words on the songbook. So I don't know. I know it's not my eyes though, because I did have my eyes checked 2 months ago.
Yes.
And they're fine. They're not any different than they were. So that's one reason that is actually a concern now. Because before I wouldn't have known if it was my eyes or what, but I know it's not. So
yeah, and one thing that helped, I guess, see how bad or how much it was happening was doing videos for y'all.
Yeah.
Whenever she'd go back to edit some of the ones, she would just see how bad it was, and it's like, I didn't realize it was this bad.
Yeah.
And so we're thankful that we are doing videos for y'all, because that helped see this. Cause like I said, we knew stuff was going on, but then it's just like, are you tired? Or I mean,
yeah,
part of it we didn't know if it's just residual from healing from that, but like I said, then as it's gotten a little bit worse over time, especially here recently, then I was like, let's at least just send something and check in with them and see. There may not be anything. They may be like, hey, that's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Go on. But the fact that she sent a thing, they contacted her, and it was like 2 days later they had us coming in for a CT scan and seeing her the same day. So that's where we're fixing to go in to get the CT scan done. And then immediately after that, we have an appointment at his office to meet with him. So hopefully everything comes out okay, and they're just like, it's going to work itself out. But on one hand, you're like, do you want that answer? And then we're back to square one where unexplained issues, or do you want to be like, hey, there's something wrong, it's an easy fix? Because that's our main thing. Because I know how bad it was the first brain surgery was for, so I'm hoping that that's not another one to go along with it. But
I just don't know what to think at this point.
Yeah, and so that's another reason I'm glad they didn't put it off too. So maybe we can get some answers, and then she won't have to worry about it. I won't have to worry about it, and we can just move on. Because sometimes not knowing is worse than just hearing the news. But we're hoping for great news.
Yeah.
We're not going to leave you hanging, so y'all will find out in this video what we find out. I mean, if we don't know anything, then y'all aren't going to know anything either. But we'll do our best to give you an update and let you know what's going on.
Yep.
But we've got to get in here, get checked in, and she's got to get her scan done.
Yep. Okay, so the other day we intended to go ahead and fill you in on exactly what happened with my imaging and then also my appointment. But the problem was that things took a lot longer than we initially intended. We were there for way longer than what we had thought based on the timing and all that. So he had to get to work because with the bad weather coming in and everything, they were slammed and he had to get in there to work. So we did not have time to sit and film and tell you everything that happened. But we're going to go ahead and do that. Like we said, we weren't going to leave you hanging. We're going to go ahead and fill you in this video. But first, we had some treats that a lovely subscriber sent to us for our goats that actually say they're safe for our sheep too. So it's a beautiful day today, and Abby wanted to come out here and help us feed some to the animals and see if they like them. So we're going to do that and spend a little bit of time with the animals first. And then we'll take you over there somewhere quieter and fill you in exactly what the doctor said. Kevin's already got the treat bucket. So these are a little smaller than the treats like we feed the cows and stuff because they are meant for goats and sheep.
Okay, hang on.
Initially, I was wondering if they'd be okay for the sheep or not, but then it actually says it in big letters on the bag. So that's really nice because Rascal's super friendly and he likes to try new things too. You want to come feed him? So they're kind of mobbing us for attention. So we went ahead and fed them a little bit in their feeder. But as you can see, Puppy and Mama Goat were really loving these treats. So they decided to hang out. Puppy's looking extra lumpy and wide here lately.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell with her if she's actually just fat or if she might be pregnant. Because she eats a lot. Hey guys, you want some treats? Hey, I think they like them. And these are licorice flavor is what I read.
Any treat?
Carmel liking them?
No, I'll try to get to the feed.
That feed's just so sweet. Rosie Posy, you want some? Yep.
She loves them.
Hey, a Rosie Posy fruit.
Oh, I don't know why you get up in the feeder whenever there's plenty of room elsewhere.
That way she can push everybody out because she's
a bully?
A bully sometimes.
Here, Snowflake. You want some? Here. Here, you want me to just put some in there and see if y'all like them? Let y'all try some?
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Yep. They're eating them up now.
They do love them now. Leave them alone, Rose. There's plenty of space for everybody. You don't have to have the entire end to yourself. Oh.
Alright, stop pushing me.
Come hug Rascal.
Oh my word, there's a cat.
It's fine.
Sparkles. You rascal buddy.
Okay. Goodness.
He just kind of goes where he wants.
Yeah.
I'm the king.
Let's put a few of these out here and let y'all start getting used to them, and y'all will like them better.
Yeah, and then you see us coming with the treat bucket, and
Oh, great.
we'll be ready.
Wasn't sure how they'd like the licorice or not, but I figured if they had them made for them that way, that they probably did.
Yeah, they're eating them up.
Yep.
Looks like in the mix with the rest of the feed, that's like the first thing they're going for.
Yeah, they're picking those out first.
At least this little girl over here.
Oh, I see Carmel.
She's into the feed.
Carmel, I love Carmel.
Oh, Rascal, you're going to need to be sheared again soon.
Yeah, because it's getting warm again.
Not looking forward to that.
Yeah. I guess if we get him before it gets too hot, though, then maybe it won't be quite as bad.
It'll be easier than doing it when it's real hot. So
yeah, we'll have to take so many breaks for...
Even if we have to hit him again later on.
Yeah.
Probably wait till April, though. Make
Yeah.
sure we're not having more cold spells.
I mean, it is very warm today. We had on sweatshirts earlier and then had to get rid of those quick.
Rose definitely has her bluffing on everybody.
Yeah. Nobody's eating with her. Y'all are crazy.
May have to build another feeder just for her.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But then she'd probably run between the two.
probably.
Probably. That's just how she is.
Yeah.
Yep. Blizzard, what you doing?
I
Are y'all loving it? If I could actually see in the feeder, then we'd know.
It's not so bad. See? It's not so bad.
Y'all are just ridiculous. Brownie's not quite as bad, but
You're getting all choked up.
yeah, they're eating it so fast. Yeah, there's none of those pellets left.
I know.
So they definitely like them.
So it's just...
Get the goats conditioned to eating out of your hand, too. And
Which part of them will?
yeah. Hey, baby.
Oh, those babies.
They are so sweet. Hi, darling. Sparkles, you were afraid I was going to touch you? Is that what it was? Hey, puppy. Hi, puppy. I'm trying to feel like if I could feel anything on her sides, because look at that.
Hey, I got my own seat.
Hey, sweet girl. Hey. Looky there. She's letting me pet all over. Carmel, where you going?
Well, your teeth are
Where
so
you going?
pretty and white.
Oh, you're so pretty.
You got pretty teeth.
He does.
You're so pretty.
Hey, mama goat. Hey, baby.
You're pretty puppy. You're so sweet.
Yeah.
It's so
Your
sweet.
teeth are so pretty and white.
He's so healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a healthy boy. Such a big boy. He definitely looks like his daddy.
You're
Mm-hmm.
so funny.
Size and everything. Hi, Cinnamon.
These are not for you, Blizzard.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, I'll have to feed him in a minute.
Yeah.
But he won't eat while we're out here anyway, because
No.
he'd rather be right here attached to somebody's leg than eat.
You want some more of these? Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, look, Brownie.
No.
Rose.
Honey.
You want some snowflake?
Rose.
Be nice, Rose.
You're a greedy thing.
Want some brownie?
Oh, sweet Rosie Posy. Oh, they went crazy for those.
Mm-hmm.
Even the babies. We had a lot of good name suggestions for the younger girls and their mama, but I've still got to make a list for the girls of those to be able to kind of let them work through. So,
Yeah. Rose, be nice.
there were a few that I really, really loved, but I don't remember what they were right now. So,
Puppy.
puppy, you probably don't need to eat them like that. Probably not good for you in that kind of quantity, sweetie.
You either, Rose.
Yeah. Well, the sheep do like them too, because they were pushing up there to get to them. They just
Here.
would obviously never admit it. Hey, Brownie. Blizzard, those are not yours. It's not that bad, Brownie. She at least will get right up on you and not really think too hard about it.
You want some more?
She is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really love her color and her temperament because she's docile. She has the strangest cry, though.
Yeah. Rose is not docile. She likes to rule the roost.
Mm-hmm. That's the queen bee right there.
Quit. You got to share with everybody.
I rascal.
She is like the Brenda of goats when it comes to treats.
Yes.
You are Brenda, but in goat form.
Yep, she is. Yeah, because nobody else wants them. You know Brenda will.
Yep.
Same thing
Well,
with Rose.
I think I'm going to go see if Johnny and the milk girls like them.
And Cookie. Can't forget Cookie.
Yep. Come over here.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I think
They
Oracle
love
Olympia knew what those were.
Oh, y'all cute.
Well, he loves them too.
That's so funny.
Here, Abs, get some, see if you can get nutmeg. No, give her some because they keep pushing. Here. Yeah, you go over to nutmeg and I'll work on these. Oh,
Over there. Johnny, over there.
come here, Johnny.
Nutmeg.
Get out. Too much. Too much.
Buddy boy, you don't have to jump.
Goodness, y'all love these.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, quit biting my finger.
Hey, there comes Nutmeg. Yeah, go get her. Go get her.
Here.
Nutmeg. She's got them right there,
Come
baby.
here.
He's crazy about those things.
Mm-hmm. So are they.
I wonder if he put a little bit on the couple on the ground.
Yeah, pitch some over to her.
Johnny.
Oh, quit it. Nice try.
Yeah, I think they're hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie's like, what
Yeah,
about
here,
me?
take some to Cookie.
He's like, get me. Come on.
They're not treats for you, Daisy. They're not treats for you, baby.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Hey, Cookie boy. You like them? Oh, yeah. He is a fan. Big fan, aren't you, buddy? Oh, yeah. Isn't that Meg one for him? Oh, good. Now she knows what they are. The others obviously have had them before, but... Cookie boy. He really is. And Izzy is wanting to possibly break him to lead to be able to show him at the fair. I don't think that'd be a bad idea because he is really, really sweet. So. Hey, Johnny. Johnny. You're going to stink if you pet his beard. I wouldn't touch his beard.
What's Cookie think?
He loves them. And she was able to get Nutmeg over here before Johnny came.
Yeah.
And Nutmeg loves them too. She was eating them off the ground. And...
Johnny, come here. Johnny, right here. Can you eat something that big?
Yes.
Yeah, go chew it up.
Cookie loves them.
I think he's getting it.
Slow eater.
That makes like you got something I like. No, he didn't care what it is as long as he gets to eat.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Oh, Cookie's like this.
Nutmeg. Here's a small one. You want that? Johnny does.
Olympia, y'all do not need any more, really. Honey. You greedy little thing. You greedy little thing. Did you get some treats for the donkeys?
Yeah. Here we go down here.
Yeah.
Let's put out another hay bale too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you literally just put that one out.
Yep.
Yay! Can the donkey have these?
No,
They've
those
been
are for
eating
goats.
nonstop, though.
I got treats for the donkeys right here.
Oh,
And y'all have eaten.
yay! Yeah, y'all haven't. Not much.
I fed y'all a bunch. Betty.
Where's this? Daddy, do you know what this is? I do know what it is.
Do y'all like these?
Wait, I want to Spock. Spock on it?
You can get them a really small one.
Spock. Let's see if Spock likes them.
I bet they will.
Oh, yep. Pigs like treats too.
I think pigs eat just about anything, though. He won't take it.
May still be something he doesn't like yet.
Hey, Comet. Hey, buddy.
Here's
Daddy.
Spice.
Girlfriend.
Aw, sweet Spice.
Come here, Pancakes.
Pancake still looks ready to pop.
Here you go.
Daddy, you're fine. I promise you.
Goodness, Betty.
Crazy.
Uh-huh. The other day I was just talking away and then all of a sudden I hear her squealing and she just never let up, and then I talked to her and then she'd squeal at me even louder.
Oh,
Hey, Short Stack.
Ow, Spock.
Daisy, Daisy. Aw. Hey, Spock. Turning sideways on this. Up at the pen so that Abby can love on him. Eddie.
hey.
There.
You're
Betty girl.
fine. You're fine.
I promise you will. Oh! Here, come in.
There we go, guys.
Oh, he looks like he wants one.
Hey. Hey, Spock buddy.
Oh, careful.
Comment. Don't be shoving.
That's big abs. Here.
There's plenty for
Let me see if
everybody.
he'll take a little. Come here, Comet.
I know Penelope loves the treats if you can actually get to her.
Do what?
So I know Penelope
Yeah, I
loves
threw some in the thing and she ate them out of the feeder.
Okay.
We have 3 treat hogs. We have
Spot, come here.
Daisy. We have Daisy, Rose, and Brenda.
Yep, Daisy, Rose, and Brenda. Oh, there's Pancakes coming over trying to find some. Wonder if she'd let you feed her a treat, Abs.
Spot, come here, buddy.
You may have to get one in each hand. She took it. Hey, guys.
Anything.
We don't have anything. Goodness, guys.
Oh,
Hulk's getting them out of the way.
he's like, scooch over.
He's like, I'm going to find all the rest of these that are left on the ground.
Get out of here, chicken. Shoo, chicken. These are goat treats.
Oh, but it is in your foot.
I know, Betty, I know.
You can have some too.
Betty, Betty girl, what are you doing?
Betty, look, Betty, Betty, Betty.
I gave her some.
Does she like them?
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving me a hug.
Oh,
No.
super sweet.
Wait.
Hey, guys. Spice. Penelope. Hey, Pancakes. I was trying. Hey, Precious. Precious, you got some more treats? Okay, Pancakes was wanting one.
You keep spitting it out.
Y'all are about out, but there's a few more in there.
You hand one to me?
I want to keep it out. Come here, baby.
Hey, girlfriend. She'll take more.
So will Daisy. Oh. Right here.
Daisy will always take treats.
Mm-hmm. Short stack, too. Hey, you too. Waffles. He's never really a fan of these, though.
No.
don't know what it is.
I think Waffles wants to
He definitely prefers the feed.
You can try. Abs, take him one. See if he'll take one.
He's so sweet.
He really is.
Waffles.
Short stack. You're going to be as wide as you are
Okay,
tall.
he ate one.
Did he? Okay. Oh, Pancakes is trying too.
Oh, look. They're like, she's our size.
Mm-hmm. I think that's one reason they like her so much. Plus, she's just sweet. Hey.
We all see you, okay?
Daisy. Hi, Waffles, buddy. Here, here's one for Penelope. She's coming around.
Oh, yeah.
Careful, don't fall. Really, Daisy? Making me drop them all. Precious. Hi, Waffles. Hi, buddy boy. You sweet thing.
Yeah, thanks.
Here. Put the dust in there. 'Cause that's all I got. I'm completely out.
That's all the treats for today. Hey, now. Y'all be nice.
That's why he's only a pony.
Just checking. Make sure that was still loose on him.
I think red is definitely his.
Hey, don't grab my arm. Yeah.
You can't eat the arm.
Ah,
What?
snot in the face.
That's funny.
Yeah. Seriously, they've slimed my arm. She slimed me in the face.
Nice. Oh, I'm going to do a little hairstyle on you.
He is so precious. And you're precious too, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me,
No, I don't have treats. Well, I think they moved on to bigger and better things.
Yep. Put out a little more feed for Betty and Hulk so they'd leave us alone, and everybody joined them.
Yeah. Like I said, I fed them just a little bit ago too.
Yep.
So, but I guess we're gonna fix and take you up here, and we'll go ahead and fill you in on what happened at the doctor the other day. Okay, so now for the update about my doctor's visit. So we went to the appointment, and it was scheduled for 8 o'clock for my CT and 8:30 to see my surgeon. We were supposed to check in 30 minutes early for the CT, and then they were supposed to get me pre-registered, get the test done, go straight over to the doctor's office, because it's actually, it's divided by a parking lot with the actual neuroscience center.
Basically next door.
Yes. So we get there at like 7:20 something and sit there and wait. There were a ton of other people there waiting for a test, I'm assuming. And they took forever to call anybody. And then they finally called us back after, 4 or 5 other people had been called. And at that point, it was already like 8:25. So I was like, well, we're going to be late. I can text the nurse if I need to let her know. Well, we get over to the waiting area for that after registration, and there were other people who'd been called up to register after me that kept getting called. After about the third person, I spoke to the nurse or tech, whoever was
calling the people
calling
back.
the people back for the test. And I was like, hey, I'm supposed to be having a CT. And she was like, let me look at your stuff. And she looked at it and she's like, I don't have you listed for CT, but this clearly says CT. And I was like, yeah, I told her which doctor had ordered it. And she was like, give me just a minute. She's like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, I'll get you back in a minute. And I told her, wasn't anything on her because she didn't know. So within probably 5 minutes, I was called back. And they were really, really friendly. And it took like 3 to 5 minutes to get the whole thing done, which, CTs are quick like that. And then after that, I was good to go. Went over to the doctor's office.
By this time, it's 9:15.
Yes. Yeah. And I'd already let the nurse know that we were running late. And she was like, okay, no problem. So I'm assuming they were probably working a bunch of people in because of the weather coming in. And we sat there. We waited. How long did we wait there? It was over an hour, wasn't it? Or almost an hour?
Yeah, it was like 10:15 when we got called back.
Yeah, there were a ton of cars in the parking lot, though. And
yeah, it was a packed house.
the waiting room was nearly empty, but I'm assuming all of those rooms were full because you can't tell, which rooms are empty or full because the doors just slide and they leave them shut.
Yeah, I figure what they did is they were scooching a whole day's worth of people into before noon.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why, because the parking lot's never been that full.
No.
And like I said, there was one other group of people in the waiting room in front of us, and then, but evidently they were busy because it was still a while after that.
And there were only 2 surgeons that were seeing people in clinic that day too, because she asked me which one I was actually seeing.
Yeah.
But when he came in there, he sat down, how are you guys, everything, because he's super friendly, so is his nurse. And he said the CT looked great. Said the flow and all that of fluid and everything was perfect. There was nothing surgically wrong, no malfunctions in any of the fixes that he did. And
he also said nothing physically wrong with your brain. No.
Yes.
I forgot what all terms he used, but pretty much that it all looked good. There was nothing
structurally, it was great.
Physically wrong with her brain either. Not just the surgery spot, but the rest of it.
Yes.
So at that point, that was a relief.
Yes.
Because we knew that the surgery stuff was all still in place and that was working well.
Yeah. But then I was like, so what do we do now? Because, I mean, it's great to know that I don't have to go back for surgery again.
Yes, but that was a huge relief.
Same time, it's just kind of like, okay, now I'm having some memory lapses. I'm having word finding difficulties. I'm having more issues with pain and such and headaches. And I had the migraine. I told him about that. And it's like, okay, so what do we do about that? And he said those, based on the type of issues I'm having, he said based on those, he doesn't think that would be anything related to that particular area of the brain anyway. He said that possibly what's happening is like there's an area of pressure or something in the brain, and he said that it's kind of affected by the weather changes and the changes in the barometric pressure. He said some people do this. He said kind of the same way like some people have like seasonal affective disorder and things like that. He said it can also cause physical issues or manifestations, which, I mean, I guess the memory and that kind of thing could too.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it would correlate to the timing of everything because it has just been in the last few months since it has gotten colder. But, I mean, he didn't really have any answers for us in that, but he said, I need to see a neurologist now.
Yeah, because he was explaining that, like, with the pressure and stuff, there's so many chemicals and stuff in the brain that doctors in the medical field don't even understand all of them yet, and so they all react differently to different things, and so he figured the best thing to do was to see the neurologist because they can do, he said most likely it'd be like a questionnaire thing, and then they would know what to do off of that, and there may be medication or something like that could help, or we may just have to move somewhere warmer.
Yeah, maybe. But when he said neurologist, I mean, my head was kind of in a whirl just because we've already told y'all many times about how many neurologists we saw. I mean, I don't even remember. Was it 6 or 7, something like that? I lost count after a while, and not all of them are great, honestly, that we've seen. But the one who, before I had surgery, I had to go get a nerve conduction study, EMG. And that is one neurologist that my doctor had said that he particularly trusts, and he knows his stuff, and he's not just kind of going through the motions. So he said that they were going to go ahead and send the referral to them. Said sometimes to get into a neurologist here in our state, I mean, it can take 6 months to a year. But hopefully, since I'm an established patient, maybe it won't take quite that long. So that's our hope now.
Yeah.
I have not heard back from him yet. And I actually was going to call the nurse and ask to make sure that I heard them right, that they were sending the referral. But then I got my after visit summary and it said that the referral was sent to the neurologist. So now we're just waiting on him to call. And I mean, like I said, we've had the horrible weather over the last week. So I'm not going to be like in too big of a hurry just yet. Give them a week or so to kind of get back recovered, because I'm sure they probably had to push a ton of appointments because where their office is located, plus they might have been closed for a couple of, because they missed that afternoon. They probably missed a day or two after that as well. And then I think on Fridays they're only open a half day. Oh yeah. And Perched Up, they are past the hospital, perched up on top of a hill with a steep slope down. So they're surrounded by trees. So I bet their parking lot didn't thaw very quickly either. Plus, people with mobility issues or anything like that, they probably wouldn't want to chance it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, this is all, I guess, to be continued, but because we still don't have full answers on everything, but at least we got the assurance that it was not something that's going to need surgery again. Because,
It was kind of mixed feelings on that, because it's one of those things where if it was, then even though the surgery is awful and all that, it's something they can fix and move on. But now it's almost like we're back to square one, even though it's not to that extent, and it's not exactly the same problems, but it's just like back to no answers. So hopefully this neurologist does better than the last 20 of them that we saw, or that she saw.
Yeah.
I was with her too, though, because if not, several of those were a waste of time.
Yeah. This one, I do know, whenever I went in for my EMG, I know he'd been overseeing patients at the hospital when I got there, and I had to wait a little while on him. But whenever he got in there, he was very kind, very compassionate. He just seemed really nice, and like he knew his stuff for sure. And so I'm hoping that means that maybe he is a good one, and he'll be able to shed some light on what's going on, and I mean, at least help us figure it out.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I know whenever we were anticipating all this visit and everything, it was just like he made the comment that it was like the summer flashed before our eyes again, because last year with us not being able to do anything in the garden and just barely, keeping our heads above water to try to keep things going, just because of me not being able to be any help at all, and just so much going on. I mean,
I was like, we just talked about how this is going to be our year, and then it could all come crashing down.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where you got to realize it's not always your plans that are what happened, but you just got to have faith that things are going to work out.
Yeah. Yeah. And we still got faith that this is going to be okay and everything's going to be fine. Because, I mean, like I said, physically, I'm okay. And
I'm hoping that means that maybe just medication or something will help. And it may be that, I don't know, you have to deal with it.
Yeah. Find some adaptations or something like that, and some different ways to work around all the issues. And y'all just be patient with me if I have some word finding problems, because I know I do. Yes. I do understand that, and I'm sorry if sometimes my words if they come out wrong, or it takes me a while to get to the point.
Or if she loses her train of thought mid-sentence.
Yeah, because, I mean, that happened earlier in this video.
Yes.
So...
It did, but perfect example.
Yeah, perfect example of what we've been dealing with. And, I mean, it's okay. It's all right.
Like I said, the main thing is the pain issue. If you can deal with the pain, we can deal with you being crazy.
And I can a lot of days, honestly. I mean...
Like I said, it's really been worse since the weather's been up and down. So I'm hoping, and that's what he said too, is like whenever spring and summer get here, that a lot of this may line out on its own, but it's just a matter of waiting to see, and then if the neurologist can find something, like I said, hopefully, if anything, some medication can help and get you going again. Yeah,
well, I mean, today's a good example. I actually feel pretty decent today. I mean, I've got a little headache right now, but I've been outside, and I'm allergic to grass and trees and, like all that stuff. But, I mean, I feel pretty good, and my hand is not numb, and, I mean, so I don't know. Yeah. So maybe something to that. That'd be nice if it's just something small like that we can just roll with.
Get over and make it on. Like I said,
because I'm not big on medication either.
No.
After being on so much.
I do not like medication either.
I guess that's all there was to that. And we will keep you guys updated as soon as we know more. Whenever I get a date for my appointment, let you know. And then kind of where we figure out we're going from here.
Yes. But like I said, it was a huge relief that there's not surgery, especially because I was leery about putting her back in that hospital.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, after all the trouble we had and the fact that the state's investigating them over that, I just was like, it may not be the best place to go.
Yeah. Yeah, they may see my name and be like, nope, don't come back here.
She may be on the no-fly list for hospitals.
Yeah. No, thankfully everybody was nice. Everybody was kind, and I didn't
Well,
get any weird looks.
whenever we were having to wait, that's why I told her. I was like, they've got you on a list, like a do not fly list. And I was like, they
Yeah.
are not going to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just glad that wasn't it,
But
though.
no, it was just to make something, like I said. Plus, they were probably trying to cram a whole day's worth of people in a half day. And I don't blame them because the roads got nasty quick.
Yeah.
Like I said, overall, it was good news. Like I said, a little disappointed that we didn't have all the answers, but not always meant to have all the answers. But
That's
at
true.
least everything is put together right. Because before he'd cleared her, like if we wanted to go to like an amusement park or something like that we were trying to go, and I was like, we haven't been.
No.
But I was like, oh man, if something's loose in there, I'm glad we didn't. But
Yeah.
all that's still good, so she's good for that. So
Yep.
I think we're gonna end it here and got some other chores to go get taken care of. But we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time on Grand's Family Farm. Bye.
Bye, guys.